It's fine. All right, so welcome ASME. This is my chassis design, and I'm about to introduce you to what we have here. This is a pretty simple design with three compartments: lower front compartment, upper front compartment, and back compartment. The entire length of the chassis is about 36 inches, with the front compartment being 12 inches and the back compartment being 24 inches in length. Um, as you can see, the bottom compartment will be housing the battery. The top compartment will be housing the electrical box, which is for whatever reason not here right now. Um, and the payload will be sitting in the back. The whole point of this design is to make the center of mass as close to the front and low to the ground as possible, which does succeed based on my eyeballing. Um, as you could tell, it uses series of 24 inches, 12 inches, and 16-inch T slots. Is there any 14? I don't think so. Oh, there's probably like one or two 14s. Okay, so 14 here, 14 there. So yeah, other than that, it's basically 12 and 16s and 24s, which is everything that we have in our possession. It's a fairly simple design, fairly boxy design, and the whole point is to make it simple for assembly. Any questions, any comments, any concerns? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. And the back compartment is raised 2 inches to make up for the height difference from the caster wheels and the pneumatic wheels. All right, now any questions?
Yeah. So, quick question. So for the payload, how are you planning to?
I know you're gonna
Uh,
fucking ask me that. I
yep.
don't have
How
a
are
clue
you
either.
planning to keep it in the
God
chassis?
damn it, you piece of shit. So I'm gonna fasten it using corner brackets. Corner bracket here, corner bracket here. I will be adding more T-slots, so there'll be T-slot at the end of the payload, another T-slot at the other end of the payload. So there'll be T-slots going in and here. So essentially, it'll be fastened from the sides and then these sides. Um, from the top, I don't know. From the top,
Mhm.
I may somehow do something with T-slots coming from the top. I haven't really figured that out, but one thing at a time. I haven't got that far yet. I apologize.
Okay, it's all right.
And
Um,
then similar with the whatever I come up. I mean, like I said, most likely I'll probably find something. I'll probably find something to hold down with T-slots. Probably similar with the battery and the electrical box, which is not here apparently, could be fastened down with screws.
okay.
Any any other questions?
Um, yeah, I mean, just make sure um, that you follow the iteration parameters list, so you
Yes.
can include everything.
Yes.
Um, Other than that, I really like the design. It's really simple.
Thank you. One question. Would you prefer
Yeah.
if I put the wheel more towards the front? Because like right now, I just have it dead set in the middle.
That's up to you.
Okay.
Um, if you think it's more efficient to have it in the back than in the front, then you should do that.
Okay.
Um, but that's entirely up to you.
All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? No. Then
Are
this
you
will.
planning to cover the entire robot with acrylic?
Yes. No. With a trash bag. Yeah. Of course, with acrylic. I'm kidding. Yeah. Which is why I made. Which is why I made like simple rectangular. What's it called? Modular design. I guess whatever you want to call it. I started
Oh,
sectioning off with rectangular. Just will be easier to cover with acrylic.
okay, guys. I forgot to mention. Don't don't worry about the acrylic. Um,
Don't tell me what to do.
yeah. So the acrylic that we have right now is too small, and
That's what she
I
said.
was thinking maybe we can assemble the chassis without the acrylic, um, and then put the acrylic on essentially maybe next semester, because
Low key
we
trash bag
can.
idea.
What?
I'm kidding. Continue.
Yeah, we can hold off on that. So I guess don't worry about the acrylic for now. Just make sure that you can cover well, it covers some parts that you need with acrylic. Um,
and
yeah.
just and just pray for a drought when we get to when July comes or June.
Yeah. All right. So
All right,
pretty
so this will
much.
conclude my portion of the presentation. Any comments, questions, concerns? Nope. All
Are
right,
those wheels on the bar list?
this fucking guy. Um, Yeah, they're 8-inch wheels. Which ones are? Yeah, yeah. These are the 8-inch. Well, they're supposed to be representing the 8-inch pneumatic wheels that we bought. I believe this model is an 8-inch model. The caster wheels is probably like 5 inches in height. No, sorry, not the real life one. This model one is 5 inches in height, but in real life one is 6 inches. The reason why I made this 2-inch difference between the back section and front section is to make up for the difference with this being 2 inch longer than this. If that makes sense. So, I mean, isn't a parts list to answer your question? Yes. Any other questions?
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
So for that 14-inch T slot,
Yeah. Where is
uh,
it? Oh, yeah, you told me to change it up to 16.
yeah, just have it stick it.
I was too
That's
lazy. Or not even that. I kind of forgot. Yeah, we'll do.
yeah. I think other than that, that should be it.
All right, cool. Any other questions, comments, concerns? No. All right, this will conclude my portion of the presentation. So I will stop sharing.
All right, good job. Move on. Who wants to go
That was,
next?
that was half professional. I loved it. I'm eating eggs and avocado right now.
I guess I could go next,
All right, for sure.
and then Uriel could add on to anything I guess that I have to say. He said, um, so this design we went with, I'm missing the passive wheel though. But yeah, we had to do some last minute changes, like putting the electro box up top here. Um, this lower portion here is 36 inches, as well as this middle part. Yeah, our payload will here, our payload would go here, and our battery would go here, and just the electronics would go here. We used a lot of different type of T slots though, like ranging from 12, 14, and then I know we don't have 36 T slots, but maybe we could bracket some together or something else. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, I guess, I mean, does anybody have questions, more specific questions?
Uh,
Go ahead, Tim.
you see that top portion on the front right there?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see how it's going
Sticking
through each
out?
other? Yeah.
Yeah, we have to make that better. We had to do a lot of last minute changes.
No offense, Tim, but out of everything about this design, you chose that thing to pick on. Okay.
I'm planning to go through
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Just try to fix that. How are you planning to fasten the payload onto the robot?
We'll probably have to make a bracket holding it together.
Will there be room for a bracket?
Uh, not
Yeah, there's a bit of room there. If not, we could just, like, once we make this better, there'll be more room.
Because I could see how potentially with bracketing, so to speak. When I say I'll bracket mine down with like T slots and brackets, what I meant was early corner brackets. Like on one end of the corner bracket, it'll be fastened to the chassis itself, and the other end obviously won't be fastened to the obviously won't be fastened to payload, but it'll be holding it down via friction fit, with it being actually held, and then also with the lengthwise part, it'll be not hold down with corner slots, and for me the top part, the T slots. Um, I could see how you could do, for example, like endings for bracketing doesn't matter. I see how you could do it for the left and right side lengthwise, and maybe even the up down portion. But the other axis where it's like where the payload's sticking out, I don't see how you could fasten it there. If that makes sense.
yeah.
I could see how you could like fasten it two out of the three sides.
Yeah, because you see how how you slide in the payload.
Yeah.
So in that axis in that direction, how are you planning to kind of keep it there? Because based off of that design, it can slide in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm,
Yeah, belts, rubber bands, those hooks, those stretchable hooks.
We thought about the idea, but here's the problem with those ideas. I mean, for the very least, it's informal. I mean, just having belts and straps, I mean, that's kind of like MacGyverish, but that's the least of our worries. The second thing is, I'm worried more about like the straps, for example, like coming loose during the competition when things are like shaking around, vibrating. At the end, I mean, realistically, it won't happen. You could probably like hold that shit down with duct tape, and it'll probably be just as fine. But still, I mean, we want it to be as secure as possible, and to rely on straps and like bungee cords or even like any or like tension cables is kind of a liability. So if we can try to use T-slots, try to use like corner brackets and straight brackets if you guys can, things like that.
all right, sounds good.
Unless Tim has any other comments on that.
yeah,
Or anybody.
so I think with the so so you guys are planning on this design, you guys are planning to have a belt to secure it, right? And the thing is, if it's elastic, that'll shift around when the robot's moving. So that'll like throw off the I guess the dynamics of the robot, and it could potentially stay on one side more than the other, if you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Boy, that's also true.
Yeah. So I think we shouldn't do that just because you know, because of all that. Um, so yeah, so my suggestion is just find another way to secure it, um, similar to what Jovan had with brackets.
Al- Also,
Brackets or T slots, he said.
Yeah,
yeah,
All right.
basically be creative when it comes to like with the corner brackets, for example, or any of the other brackets and the T cells that we have. Also, one more thing, maybe. When it comes to the location of center mass, obviously that kind of does matter. We don't want the thing to tip over if it's too top heavy, and we also want what was the other reason for better? I don't know. I don't care. The point is, oh, for traction. That's right, for traction. Because more center mass, the center mass being closer to the pneumatic wheels or power wheels, meaning more traction that the air wheels that you see there like has to the ground. That's why. With that being said, try to make sure. I mean, again, if you guys disagree with me, go ahead and rebuttal this. Try to make sure that the center mass is close to the pneumatic wheels, as close to it like forward wise and as low to the ground as possible if you guys can.
All right.
I mean, I don't know what the center mass looks like on that thing. To be honest, it looks pretty evenly distributed. That's fine, but like it just seems like a little bit top heavy just by eyeballing it. I could be dead wrong. I mean, I don't know what the numbers look like. I didn't look at the numbers. So again, rebuttal me if I'm wrong, but if you can lower it, if you can push them a little bit more to the front.
All right.
Oh, okay. And also the 4-inch surface brackets. Do you see the bracket with 4 holes and it's straight?
Yeah. This
Yeah,
one?
like those. Yeah. So we actually don't have those. Um, we we have the 3-inch, 3-inch and 2-inch surface brackets. Because that's considered 4-inch.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you look in the parts list, we actually do not have those.
Yeah, I think.
All right, let me talk about the elephant in the room, dude. Are you really gonna trust like all those like bracketing configuration to hold up the motor and gearbox?
Yeah, that's another thing that we have to work on, the brackets for the motor.
I think it's funny as fuck. Just creative. I love it. Try doing something similar with T-slots if you can. I don't know
Yeah.
if you can. Try
Yeah,
to do
yeah, that's for sure. That we thought about. Well, we didn't have enough time, but that's
I
something
get
that we
it.
noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even done with my model, so I mean, if I'm not done, why the fuck would I expect you guys to be done?
and Also, can you go back to that same bracket that you're pointing to?
Yeah.
So do you see how it's fastened onto the T slot?
Yeah. It's
Here, let me see if I can annotate. How do I annotate this? Okay. You see this portion here?
yeah.
So I don't think you can actually fasten it on that same face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the way you fasten the brackets is that you slide something that's in between these
The rails almost.
yeah, the rails, and then you put the bolt through, and you can bolt it down like that. But on the flat face, on the seesaw here, there's
It's
no
just-
space to do that.
Yeah, and it's a tad too big for the actual screw itself or the bolt itself.
Okay.
So it's just gonna be so that thing is like useless for fastening.
Yeah. So we have to figure out another way then to just break these better.
Yeah, more or less. And make sure everything is fastened.
Right.
Yeah, you guys are on the right track though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think you guys just need some more time and some suggestions because
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, I mean, it's one thing to finish one, but it's another thing to um, actually like model it in real life.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, oh yeah, and don't forget the battery mount.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how the fuck did you draw circles here? Damn.
Sorry, let me clear it.
No, how'd you do that?
It should be under annotate.
Ooh.
What else? Yeah, just keep on working on it. Also, another thing to mention. Let me share my screen.
Oh, I'm gonna stop sharing. I'll stop sharing.
So another thing to mention with the tadpole design that some of you guys might have been doing.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, so this is essentially the tadpole design.
Oh yeah. That's actually the delta.
Yeah, so you have two of the wheels in the front and one passenger wheel in the back, right? Similar to this design. So the shape of the body doesn't have to look like this. This is essentially for the wheels, the point of contact, right? It makes a triangle, right? So literally, if you look at the robot on the right, it can turn into a tadpole design if you just put the wheel in the middle here. Does that make sense?
You make sense.
Yeah, so you can have like a square body with three wheels and it'll still be considered the tadpole design if you guys want to do that. Yeah, just to make it simpler for you guys.
Yeah, that's another possibility. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, great job, Alex and team.
I like it.
Yeah, just keep on working on it.
Oh yeah, thanks. It was me, Uriel, and Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph's gonna make it today, so that's fine.
Damn. He's a flaker. No, I'm kidding. Oh, hot dog water?
Yeah, let's move on
I'll
to the
see.
next team.
I don't see hot dog water's grand design.
Huh?
Do you have
Your
the design
turn.
I
first?
already showed my design,
No. You're gonna show it to all of us, especially me.
but it's on the chassis channel.
Especially,
or-
hey, pull it up.
Nah,
Don't talk back to your sensei.
I have the right to say no.
Did you
Alright.
did you finish the design?
I have a design in mind.
Well, it's fine. Let's. I mean, I'm not even done with mine, to be honest. I mean, as
But it
long as
has pieces that we don't even have.
that's fine, we could buy pieces that we don't have if it's a good
Like-
enough design.
Like
Um,
I have
If you
9-inch T slots and multiple 8
you could
inches T
you could
slots.
grind an inch off of a 10-inch that we have.
yeah. So Jose, I noticed that like you're kind of behind on like the announcements that I put on the mechanical team chat.
Yeah.
So just make sure that you refer to the newest parts list. So that has all the quantitative parts on there, so you can refer to that when you're making your design. And also on the Google Drives, all of the files should be there. So all you have to do is just download it and create your design there. Let's get
Okay.
that you started. Just get your mind flowing, and just to get your mind thinking about how to design a robot. But yeah, you have a week to turn one in, because at the end I want all of you guys to have your own design, and then we can do some analysis and simulation.
Ain't no
Um,
ISIS. I'm sorry.
on your guys' design. So but yeah. And Gio? Yeah, okay, so Gio, I noticed you're also you're also not done yet.
Yeah.
And have you had any issues with like assembling, or is it just
yeah,
like
Oh well. Just the wheel. That's you know the things I told you yesterday about that I had trouble with connecting the gearbox to the wheel, but
oh yeah.
beating everything else so far hasn't been too much. I mean, too bad.
That's annoying. What you're gonna have to do? Are you talking about the gearbox and the motor, or the gearbox
Yeah.
and the wheel?
The gearbox. Or can I show you guys actually?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
And then you guys
Yeah.
could like help me step by step, just
It was the
on that
gearbox and
part.
motor's annoying, but it's easy but annoying.
Oh, can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So this is my crappy cube that
I love it.
nowhere near being done. So I'm not sure if this. I think I mated this plane already. This side of the plane of the gearbox to this wheel. I don't know if that crap,
Wait, you made it the wheel to the plane.
Damn, bro.
to this.
That design looks fire as fuck.
Oh shoot! Thank you, I guess.
All planes.
Yeah, there we go. Like this is the mate that I made. I'll just delete it so it could be free. All right, that shit's free. It's not. Oh, never mind. It's not free. Oh yeah, it is. There you go. All right. So how would I attach it to here?
The motor's backwards, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I would attach it to here. Okay.
So you see how okay, look at the motor, and you see the rod that's sticking out of
This motor or this one?
the black one. So the black one is the motor.
Yeah.
The green one is the gearbox, right?
Uh-huh.
So the gearbox is going to be attached to the motor. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you see the
Oh,
circle.
yeah, yeah. This is
at
gonna
the end?
go in there, right? Like that.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
And when that's in there, this is gonna go on the wheel, right?
Yeah. So the wheel's going to be attached to the gearbox.
Yeah. That's what I was having trouble with because I don't think this would be much troubling because it's a cylinder,
Mhm.
but the cylinder going in there. But I noticed, look, when I was looking at oh shit, all right, over here. So when I was trying to attach it to the plane, like this plane right here, to one of these planes, it was like
It's, like,
throwing
weird,
it
right?
off. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I had to
so-
go directly on it, like you said, like yeah, I have to do concentric,
Mhm.
coincident. I'm not sure which one, but it was making it like far away. Like I'll show you actually an example. Let me see. So, say I put this here, right?
Mhm.
Just to put it for that plane, just for now.
Oh, okay.
When I move it out, let's say I want to get like a certain side to the side, right? Would I select here for
Not that face, not that face, but the
Not that
corner.
the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, let me exit real quick. You're talking about right here?
Yeah. Click on that.
Okay. So this, oh, and it'll be connected to
Yeah, it's one of the other
one of the
edges.
corners. I see.
Yeah, and then you just have to repeat
Oh,
it for another one, and then it'll be fixed.
Let me see.
Two edges are connecting to each other.
Wait,
Yeah, and also I think you need another one.
yeah. Okay, so this edge is connected to that one, so I'm pretty sure this one should go here.
Maybe.
Wait.
Yeah.
The other way around. So click on that edge right there. Yeah, that one. Click on the edge.
Oh, this one's connected to here. Wait, this edge
Yeah, that edge. And
connected
then
to
go
this one?
back. No, not yet, not yet.
Wait, hold up.
it's
You do
the
edge
one on the
set.
top.
Do you know you can do face to face?
How do I do that?
Oh yeah, you can do face to face too.
That's
But
fine.
I did it that way.
It's fine.
How would I do that?
Okay, so go back. Let's do it face to face. I think that'll
Okay.
be easier
I'll
to
just
see.
delete it. Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, so you're gonna click on the face of the one of the faces on the gearbox. On the
Like
on the
this?
hexagon. Yeah, that one.
Uh-huh.
And then you're gonna click on one of the faces on the wheel.
Like here or in here?
Yeah, on the inside. Not the circle, but the other edge, like the other face, the one right next to it.
Like this one?
Uh,
Or what do you mean?
like here, let me annotate it. This face right here, or this one.
So like that?
Yeah, that one. There we go. See, that's because you have to do it with the flat surface, and
Yeah.
the middle one's like kind of curved.
I tried. Oh, okay.
That's why
know
you
what?
can't.
That's what. Because I kept on connecting it to the middle. I didn't notice. I noticed there was a bump, but I didn't. Okay. I see it now.
Yeah, and then make sure you.
And then I just connect the other one, right? After?
Yeah, you just have to flip that side. That
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me edit it. Right here? Flip it? Or should I edit it first and then?
Oh yeah, flip it.
Okay.
There we go. And then do the same thing for the
The
other
other ones. Yeah.
side, and then you should be good.
Whoa. What up?
Yeah, you just have to align it. Yeah, there we go, like that.
Okay. Oh shit.
Here. Is it cool if I could share my screen? I'll show you
Yeah.
really quick.
Yeah.
All right. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. So you're given this, right? Let's just say, for the sake of time, it's supposed to be the other direction, but the way you would mate it is you click on this face here,
Yeah.
and then you're just gonna click on one of the flat faces here. All right. So that's gonna align those two planes together.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna align like the next plane here
Yeah.
with this plane here. So now it's all
Oh, I get it.
aligned.
For sure.
And then you can mate this face here with
So
this.
yeah. Okay, that makes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. And then it should look something like this, but it should face the other direction, I think. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Forgot.
And cool question for everyone: Is there anything like that's like out of all the mates that you guys done, is this the most difficult one, or is there other difficult ones too? Like because the T slots seem pretty easy to connect to each other, but is there like other parts that were really hard to mate for you guys?
The only thing I would say that's probably will make things a little bit more difficult is probably like aligning things via the center.
Oh, okay.
But it's similar difficulty to the wheel thing, so it
Okay,
shouldn't.
so if I get this, I should be able to understand the other stuff, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Well, all right.
If not, you can always ask like Tim or I or anyone else really.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And I think it just comes with practice. So
Hmm.
All right.
yeah, just make sure you reach out to any of us if you have a question or you're stuck on something.
Sounds good. All right, we'll do.
Yeah. So I think that leaves that with me last.
Ooh.
The best for last.
Ooh. Let me see.
I don't know how you get to top hot dog water, but go ahead. I'm kidding.
Damn, I don't know, man. My design looks pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It
So
just
I
has pieces we don't
I'm
have.
about to cherry pick the shit out of this design. Peep the feed.
all right. So I showed this to some members yesterday night.
Damn, bro, you're
But
missing a bracket right there. Minus points.
yeah, I know. I probably forgot to mirror it. But anyways, this is my design so far.
Mm.
Yeah. So essentially, we have the battery mount here. I created this custom mount to fit within the space that I have. And I was thinking maybe if vibration is an issue, we can put some padding within this mount here for the battery. But essentially, that's that.
We did have the battery mount built.
Yeah, I have it right here.
I mean, like in real
There we
life,
go. No, we're gonna have to 3D print that.
we're going to 3D print that big huge thing.
Yeah, so for you guys, this mount is dependent on your guys' design. So you guys have to make one by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah,
I already
'cause-
had this all worked out for that, to be honest. But I'm wondering. Okay, I mean, I guess if you want to build that.
Which mount were you saying that we have to build?
the battery mount.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it's this thing that I'm highlighting right here.
Yeah.
And-
More specifically, what he's saying is we're gonna have to figure out our own way of fastening the battery.
Yeah, so you guys see how the electric compartment is bracketed down here onto the T slot?
Yeah.
So you want to do the same thing for the battery pretty much.
How thick are the walls of the battery mount?
1/8.
You're afraid of it not flexing and breaking? I know the plastic's pretty strong, but I mean, flexure will
mean-
be a huge thing.
Yeah, I know. It's something that we'll have to test because
It's gonna break.
I mean, it's pretty strong to be honest. PLA
No,
is
no,
pretty
it
strong.
is. No, yeah, a 3D print should be 4 too. I know the filaments are pretty strong. I get that, but like normally when you 3D print something, you don't 3D print it in a way where it allows for that much flexure.
I get you.
Usually, I mean, all my other builds that I've been doing, it's been pretty stiff, so that's fine. But I mean, I can't trust it not flexing. Matter of fact, I built a 3D print like a mount for a gimbal thing, doesn't matter. Even though it was built pretty stiff because you know it's a relatively small piece. There were times where like I mean basically I had to glue a ball bearing onto it, and there were times where I was able to like flex the plastic in order to break the glue off. So if I'm able to do that with that less stiff of a piece, I mean I can't imagine with like a 9-inch like glue in length thing. I mean I could be wrong about. I mean I could be wrong to be honest, but that's just like one thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Man,
Oh, go ahead.
what's up with that white block?
Which one?
That one right there in your mouse.
This?
Yeah, what's up with that?
We just talked about it.
We just. Oh my god.
Oh my
It's the
God.
battery
Shit.
mount. It's a battery mount.
Oh, I left because my cat dropped all the dog food.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. But
Drake
yeah,
Flex,
to answer Jovan, if anything, I can make this more thicker. It's just gonna take longer to print.
that's true.
So it's just the 1/8 is just an arbitrary number for now.
That's true. That's
So
fine.
I
That's
guess.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I guess zoom out in your design. I want to see the overall thing. I don't care about any missing
Um,
brackets. Okay, what's that stupid T-saw? Like, yeah, what's that T-saw hanging from the back? The single kind of.
Yeah. So these T slots.
No, I'm not talking about that
what do you
one. I'm
mean?
talking about middle sticking out. Top, middle sticking out lengthwise.
This.
No, up more.
This.
Up more in
This.
elevation.
Oh, this.
Ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
yeah.
this. All right. Yeah. So this is for the mechanical e-brake because it has to be 2 feet off the floor, right?
Oh, okay.
So it was either have a T slot that's running up here because it has to be towards the back,
Oh, okay, I see you.
or I could put it here, or I could do this. I think I don't know. I could put either or. I could change this, put it here.
I see what you're doing. That
Yeah.
makes-
Yeah, I have the electronics compartment here, so I can slide in and out. Planning to create a hinge for the acrylic
Yeah.
here, so that we can just slide it in and out, and it'll still be waterproof. I haven't finished putting all the acrylic in yet, just because I know we don't have enough. So don't worry about the acrylic. We'll get it covered when we pick the final iteration. For the payload, essentially, this payload can be slipped in and out and be secured with these brackets here once it's put in.
Mhm.
I can show you guys really quick. If I delete this. So if you slide it out, it has enough space to slide out. And then, so once you put in the chassis, I'll slide it in where it meets the T slot. And then you just put on some L brackets to secure it in. Yeah, and the whole thing should be 36 inches.
Honestly, yeah. Other than the acrylic thing, if you're able to like waterproof it pretty well, that's fine. Yeah, other than that, it's. I mean, I see why you did what you did. So, I mean, I like it. I'll allow it.
Yeah, and with this design, I don't have to cover the entire robot in acrylic.
Yeah.
I just have to cover this portion here in the front. Essentially this part.
Yeah, and I like how you put the majority of load towards the front, which is something that we would want, I would imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Wait,
oh go ahead.
isn't your passive wheels and your actual wheels on the same level? Wouldn't they be uneven?
Yeah, on the model it's not. This is technically I think about 8 inches.
Yeah, and it's longer in real life than it is on the model, so wouldn't it be more extreme?
No, on real life it should be 6. So if we take
Joel
a
said it was
look,
1 inch longer.
what? No, we said so for the CAD model for the passive wheels, they're not accurate.
Yeah, you said it was 1 inch smaller than the real life one.
Oh, it's because I have a different model. I have an older one. This is like 8 inches.
And what's the real one?
6. I remember at 7. Or it's around 7. Yeah, we can't find one that's exactly 6 inches. So honestly, you can put whatever model for your passive wheel. Just know that the total height is 6 inches. So if I take a look at
So you're saying they could be
this distance here.
in the equal level in T slot, and they'll be the
Oh
same.
shit! What was that?
So you're saying you could put the wheels in the same level T slot, and it'll be the same height.
Yeah, well, I created new brackets to extend it a little.
Damn,
It's
you're out
not
here cheating, bro.
it's not done yet, but I extended it so that it could kind of meet the same level as the passive wheels.
Tim, that's not fair.
Whoa.
You're out here getting pieces that we don't have.
I made this.
That's Jose's whole design.
Damn. If I had the access to these tools, I would have made a god design, bro.
Oh, you do? What do you mean? Oh, and also the gearbox is the same size, I think, but I got this model off of the website. Do you guys want it? I mean, it's just looks
No.
nicey.
I'm just gonna use whatever I have.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's same size anyway, so.
Yeah, does anyone have any questions?
Nah, I think we kind of already covered it all.
Wait, so we're not gonna get new pieces?
Wait, what do you mean by new pieces?
Like no new T slots or anything? We literally have to work with what we got.
Yeah, so I actually ordered four 12-inch T slots and four 24-inch T slots. So those are the only new T slots that we got. Other than that,
Yeah.
we're sticking with the same T slots and everything.
Damn, I honestly need more 8s and 10s.
What about that 36?
I don't think we're going to get the 36. Well,
What was that,
I
3
have to
feet?
talk with Richard first. Yeah, so I kind of had that same issue where my robot didn't reach 36 inches, right? Like, for
Wait,
example,
is it
this,
supposed to?
huh?
Is it supposed to reach 36 inches?
Yeah, minimum. So this is my longest T slot here, which is 29, and I had to find a way to extend it. So I had to actually put this T slot here and another T slot here and bracket it down just to make it 36. Because otherwise, it's not long enough and we'll just be disqualified, you know.
Ah, nice. Mine is
Yeah, so you guys
38
kind of have to
inches, I think.
think outside the box in terms of making it 36 inches. Or you could just do this. As long as if it is 36, then we're good. If you guys think that we should order a 36-inch piece, raise your hand.
I'm indifferent about it.
Okay. Yeah, because I think we should work with what we have. I don't want to spend extra money.
I'm done with paying off my wallet.
All right, hold on. I want to see how much it costs first.
Yeah, because my Tesla design looks pretty nice.
Yeah, look at T slots.
Bezalel, would you like to show us?
Huh?
Would you like to show us?
You guys want to see it?
Yes.
1057 each.
We'll see.
Not bad. It's not a bad price.
What is
So-
that? 8 feet?
This is 3 feet. So raise your hand if you want to order one, and I guess don't raise your hand if you're indifferent about it.
I'm indifferent about it.
Okay. I think it's Gio and Udio who wants it. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and well, our design has one, but I mean, I guess we could find a workaround, like how Tim used that bracket to extend the 29-inch.
Okay. I think I'll talk to Richard about it. See what
Yeah,
he
we gotta
thinks.
wait on till the design, right?
The thing is, I actually have to order it right now if you guys want me to get it, just because it's gonna take a while to reach us, and we want to actually build it next month.
Mm.
Yeah.
See.
So
I mean, we should have started off with the 36 and then we could just chop off anything if we need anything. You already put the orders for the 12s and all that, huh?
Yeah.
I'll just take out some student loans so we could pay it off.
I mean,
This guy.
Let me go get a
Dude.
debt real quick.
honestly, we can just split it. No, but I think we have enough money. It's okay. But it's just it might take a while to reach us. That's what I'm trying to say.
Wait, what do you mean split it? Like we're all pitching it?
Yeah, but no, we don't have to do that. That's fine.
I need some more 8s and 10s.
That's okay. That's only if your design gets chosen. You know what I mean? Like we're just doing it off of SolidWorks right now.
When are we doing the simulations? Like with the...
As soon as we choose our final designer, which will probably be starting after next week or after the end of this week.
Yeah. So my plan was we're going to have separate simulations for each model. So I want you guys like, for example, to calculate the drag coefficient, right? We're gonna have to do some CFD simulation, and I want you guys to use your designs for that. But in terms of picking a design, I think we're gonna do that next week, for sure. Yeah, next week.
Okay.
Yeah. And the reason why I want you guys to do your own designs is because even though we pick a final design, all your guys' design is still valid, right? So if the first design doesn't work, or if we find some other way, like a better way or a better, more efficient design, then we can choose that, because it's essentially Legos, right? We're not actually cutting T-slot. So we can still rearrange the T-slots in all your guys' designs.
That's true.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but we're limited to that. What happened last time when we did this? We all literally got the same design.
what do you mean?
Like you and Jovan literally did like 3 iterations each, and all 3 of them resulted in to the same one design.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, yeah, like the design parameter list, all those parameters are going to be different for each design. Yeah, I'll give you guys more detail next week. But for right now, just focus on finishing your designs. Yeah, so I wrote a list. So Jovan,
Yay.
you got to fasten the payload, finish the iterations, and insert the components.
Yes, Dad.
Right? And then Alex and Odiel and Joseph, you got to fix your T-slots, right? Fix the bracketing, the brackets, and then also include the battery mount. And then for Jose and Gio, you guys have to basically finish the design.
Wait, pretty much, mine's pretty much finished. You want
Got
to see
it.
it?
Wait, we didn't see it, right?
No, we didn't
Yeah.
see it, but I guess we can see it really
Well,
quick.
it still needs to. I still need to put in the brackets, but the basic idea is pretty much there.
Is it using the? It's not from the parts list, right? Is it just like random T-slot lanes?
It has 9 inches, and it has a couple more 8 inches that we don't have.
Yeah, that's a scrap right there.
Yeah, that's an
Yeah,
instant
we're-
scrap right there. Sorry.
Nah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
why I didn't want.
Okay, guys. All right. So I think there's a little bit of confusion. So try to use all the parts from the parts list. And then I'll talk to Richard if we can get the 36-inch T-slot. And then I'll let you guys know. And then I'll add that to the parts list. But yeah, let's just try to use the parts from the parts list and not like create your own lengths, even though we can get it. Even though we can get it at a custom lengths and McMaster. Yeah, because the whole point is to reuse the T slots. So, are we kind of clear on that?
So
Cost efficient.
Yes, yes, exactly. And the less parts that we order, the less time we have to wait. And once we choose the design, I can just go to Richard's house and build it. And maybe we can meet up or something and build it together.
Sounds good.
Jovan can meet it.
yes,
Oh yeah, Jovan, you could be there in video form. I don't know.
fuck, I could drive up there. I don't give a fuck. Especially if it's a good excuse to like get out of some event I don't want to go to, then I'm perfectly fine with driving up to LA.
Okay, yeah, that
It'll
sounds good.
depend. Just hit me up, and if I want to get out of something that I don't want to go to, then I'll go. If not, then I'll be like, it's all the way up in LA.